You trust the vision, the rest is detail. Sherry Lee Myers. Sherry Myers is a human dynamo. I figured that out after only a few minutes on the phone with her quite a few years ago. She is smart and sassy and absolutely brilliant. She has a way of making you think you are the most important person in her universe. And she means it. Sherry has held a dream inside of her for many years, a vision of what she would like to birth into the world. It is magnificent, and it is something that will change many lives. I dare say, even save many lives. I consider Sherry a dear friend, and when I speak with her on the phone or in person, as we recently met in New Orleans, I love to say her whole name because it has such a beautiful essence to it. Sherry Myers, the essence of hope and excitement and possibility. We immediately clicked when she called me that one day to talk about interviewing me for her podcast because she heard that I believe in angels. This was important because she was working on bringing her vision of making a movie about the reality of angels into fruition. The podcasts were to be PR for the movie. Sherry interviewed me several times. She also created my angel prayer on Alexa and asked me to record some short angel prayers to be used, which I did happily. Sherry was a huge support system when I crossed paths with breast cancer a few years ago. Fast forward to 2020. Sherry Myers contacted me once again. What she had to tell me was a secret, she said, and not to be shared. I promised and found out that she was writing a book and she was including me in it. Wow, amazing. When the time came, we gathered online for the big reveal of It's Too Late to Quit, an amazing motivational book. Over the years, Sherry has reached out to me to lift various people in her life up in prayer circles, and in celebrations of life for some who were moving on to spirit, including her beloved mother, Sylvia. It was an honor each time to help my friend in this way. Moving on to 2021. Sherry Myers made contact yet again with some fantastic news. Her vision of the movie was given new wings, and things looked very good to move it through the birth canal. I was beaming at the possibility of what was to come. I was honored to support her in any way I could and attended the unveiling of the new location and the production team. She showed film and pictures of the area where the movie is to be filmed. Excitement reigned. At the end of the year, I would be passing through New Orleans and made plans to spend a few days with Sherry and Dan, time that was so precious together. I was meeting her and Dan in person for the first time, but my soul knew we had done this dance many times in other lifetimes. They are both beautiful souls with hearts of gold. They work diligently every day to bring the movie and their vision into reality. The Angel Lady movie is scheduled to begin production over the next months in Las Cruces, New Mexico. I left Sherry and Dan and headed to El Paso to be with my dear friend, Jean Loriot, lovingly referred to as Auntie Jean. I spent the holidays with her and ushered in this year, which I have heard is the year of the angels. Current year, 2022. I was getting ready to leave El Paso when Jean realized that the location for the movie shoot was very close to her, only an hour away. Today, we loaded up and headed out that way, really not having a clue of what would happen when we arrived. Having seen pictures and video, it seemed surreal to drive into the trailer park. We drove until the road ended, looked at each other, and said, "Now what?" Sherry picked up the phone after a couple of rings and asked if we were there yet. I told her we were looking at a house and had parked in front of it. As we were on the phone, a man came out and sat on his porch facing us. "Oh my, that is Uncle Bobby." Sherry couldn't suppress her excitement. Go tell him who you are and that you know me." This was really happening. I was meeting Uncle Bobby. Jean and I were at the very place where the movie would be filmed. Uncle Bobby is 83 years old, tall, lean, and his energy could not be more angelic. I kept looking for the wings, and as we learned more about him, I was sure they were there. He gave us the tour of his grounds, which were magnificent, and then told us that he did all the landscaping himself. He still is active doing landscaping jobs in the community at his age. He is in excellent health and takes no prescription drugs at all. His doctor told him he probably would live to be 90. His reply, "Why are you selling me short?" He has relatives who are over 100 years old and still going. Jean and I walked through the backyard, standing around and talking with Bobby for quite a while. We heard story after story from this amazing man. There are so many interesting facets to him. I could easily write a book just from what was shared in our short time together. My takeaway today is that I crossed paths with an earth angel. This wonderful soul makes it his life mission to be of service in whatever way he can. He goes into Mexico to help the less fortunate, the sick, and the homeless. He loves unconditionally. He forgives those who have wronged him and holds no grudges, even though the things that were done were horrendous. He has shared with us that people come to him for his knowledge of healing herbs. We left with a giveaway from his front yard and instructions on how to prepare it for a healing salve. He is very excited to have Sherry Myers and her crew come to his home and shoot the movie where he lives. He is working hard to make sure that the yard is immaculate for the shoot. His house will be used in the movie, and he is very proud of that. I left him with a gift of a dream catcher that I had made recently. His smile made my heart happy. It will be hanging in his living room where the Angel Lady movie is being filmed. Dear angels, people show up in our lives constantly with complaints and problems, tunnel vision about the horrible things going on in the world. I feel fortunate that today I met someone who lifted me up with his very being. I just want today to ask for a blessing on Uncle Bobby and the people he touches with kindness and love. Please also bless my Sherry Myers and Dan Moore as they prepare to bring this healing movie into the world. Dear ones, indeed, this beloved soul is working miracles in the lives he touches. We are loving that you have recognized the beauty inside of him and how He was presented to your friend to assist with making the movie a reality. He is someone who has no doubt that he can move mountains, and so he does. We invite all who read these words to take that message to heart. You don't have to be a modern day Mother Teresa as he is doing. However, you can honor and respect your fellow humans. You can share warm words and a smile, perhaps even more if you are able to do so. The blessing is not in the enormity of your gift, dear ones. It is in the enormity of the feeling inside your giving heart. Our blessings go with Uncle Bobby and all the lives he touches. We offer our blessings on the Angel Lady movie and all the lives it will touch, along with its creators, Sherry Lee Myers and Dan Moore.